So I also ordered this from Sephora, and I have never ever returned anything to Sephora, but I think I might actually have to return this. I was super excited to try it out. It's the company called eyeko. It's a UK brand. If you read Musings of a Muse, she's a beauty blogger, and she raves about this kind of little brand that's not well known and everything. So I was super excited when I saw it on Sephora and they had something by them. It's a skinny brush mascara, so it's supposed to be long and tall kind of lashes. Now the only thing is it does have parabens. Do you see here, right here? This is a paraben, that's a paraben. But otherwise it was supposed to have like vitamins and everything to help your lashes grow longer. And then it does come with this little shield thing, so if you hold the shield behind lashes and sweep brush up to coat and lengthen lashes from root to tip. So it's supposed to be a smudge proof, maximize length, clump free, and hold and lift kind of formula. So this is what the shield looks like, and it is kind of a really neat idea. I mean, it's about the size of a little bit bigger than like a guitar pick. And so you're supposed to just hold that up by your eye so that when you sweep on your mascara, you don't chance, getting your eyelid all coated with it. Now the mascara itself though, it's such a shame because I love the packaging. I think it is such a good idea to do a tube. Like, it just makes way more sense to have this kind of tube feature instead of the actual barrel that most mascaras come in. And it's a good formula too. I mean, I was surprised. It doesn't really smudge once it goes on. It's pretty, and it holds kind of, if you curl your lashes after you put on mascara, which I know you're not really supposed to do, but I do sometimes, it does hold that curl that you use with your eyelash curler after you put it on. But putting it on itself, it's not that great. I think maybe if you don't have monolid Asian eyes where your lashes are right next to your eyelid and everything, then maybe you would have a better time, but I don't know, it's not for me. I think I might actually have to return it. The formula itself is pretty good. It's a little bit on the runny side, which I think is why they include the eye shield, because you really chance kind of having it go all over the place. But the brush itself, it sucks. It's like the worst brush I've ever had to try and use. Do you see how far apart the bristles are? I mean, like really, really far apart. And it has those little tiny bristles in between them, but it's just not enough. And so when you brush this on, it like clumps. It clumps the lashes into the size of those widespread bristles. And it doesn't really, for whatever reason, when I was trying it, and I've tried it a couple times now to give it a chance, when you put it at the root of the eyelash and you brush up, it kind of clumps all at the root, and then by the time you get to the end of your eyelash, it looks like there's nothing there. Like, it doesn't, for whatever reason, and I think it's because the bristles are so far apart, it doesn't really coat the tips of your eyelashes, which is where you really, really want it to look, nice. So I really, really hate this brush. I don't think it does what it's supposed to in terms of separating and lengthening your lashes, because the bristles are just way too far apart. But I do like the formula. So I don't know, I think it's up to you. If you can put a different brush in here, then I think, go for it, because you could always just take this off and then spin a different, brush cap on. But it's kind of a shorter tube, because I looked at some of my other mascara brushes to see if I could do that. But this is like shorter, so most wands are actually much longer than this, so it wouldn't screw on and fit. It would be too long for it. So just some options, and I did really want to like this, but I think this is going to go ahead and get returned because it has the parabens in it and because the brush sucks. It's just not worth the $19 to keep it.